Now, this was the closing night picture, I imagine.
Okay, yes.
The Threshing.
The Threshing.
What is a threshing?
The threshing, it's I believe what they do to like wheat.
Right.
What they do, yeah. It's a sort
with the
of
scythe.
yeah. It's a way of.
It sounds like there's a Grim Reaper involved.
Because of the weapon or the instrument, I should say, that they use usually to thresh.
Right.
It's usually to wheat for wheat, in that you cut and clean away. You collect what you can use, and then you cut away what you don't need.
Why do you think this one was the closing night picture?
That's a good question, because it's one, I guess, that will make you think.
Yeah. Okay.
To some extent, it's definitely one. It's a slow burn. It's an art house. What I like to call an art house shocker.
Okay.
In that it moves very quietly, and it moves like like an independent art house movie. But then at some point, you're dealing with some subject matter that you would not in those movies.
Okay, so tell us what it's about. Tell us what happens in the film.
Okay, there's a young girl named Gwyn who comes from a well-to-do family, and she is trying to make a life of herself, trying to show for herself that she can do this on her own. So she's out to prove that she can be independent of her family. And so her and her boyfriend, hopefully husband to be, she's thinking in the back of her head, Franklin, who's a writer, they go in a van traveling on the road, and they come across a farming commune that she wants to join up with. She has like ideas of getting more into naturalism. And getting more into the
back to nature kind of thing.
Back to nature, and so she finds this place that has a first nature agenda. Very much, this idea living off the land, and they have their sort of ideas of how life should be. Their own way of living.
This sounds like an Amish farm or a cult.
They're not Amish. So when we get to the commune, we meet Robert and Fish. Robert runs the place, an African-American gentleman who you don't necessarily prescribe to a cult, at least at first. And Fish is his kind of dopey helper, his right-hand man, who's there to do a lot of the heavy lifting on the farm. And so working on the farm, as you can imagine, difficult in and of itself. But then there are some things that they ask of her that is truly difficult for her, because she's a vegan and they are animal slaughterers.
I mean, that's kind of what they do on farms.
Yes. And I guess there's, to a certain extent, she didn't really pick up on that, because it's not like a heavy-duty farm. It's not like a whole lot of animals running around.
I see.
So every once in a while, she has to do this thing, which is like the hardest part of working on this commune. And they have all sorts of ideas about how they should live, including I would say polyamorous.
I knew it.
It's an open sort of thing. It's not necessarily one that's pushed.
Right.
It's not one that is mandated or anything like that. But it is open. And
are the main characters who are they young people?
These are all young people.
Okay.
These are all no older than mid-20s.
Yeah. See, anybody like who's like our age is going to see that and go, no.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
It's not going to work.
We've seen that movie before. We're not getting involved.
And there's one particular girl who shows up, Maria, played by Jess Darrow, who you may not know maybe from seeing her, but you've heard her in Kantu. She's
one of the voices
one of the voices on the show.
Okay.
She comes on, and and instantly things start moving, in different directions. Both Gwyn and Franklin sort of have eyes for her, and Maria is kind of in it for the game of it. She's having fun with this whole thing.
It sounds a bit like a Midsommar kind of movie.
It's not as ritualistic.
Okay.
It's not as ritualistic, but
Similar premise, though.
the storyline does get into both animal slaughter, self-mutilation, because that's also part of their their idealism, and without revealing too much of the story, cannibalism.
Is that? Oh, okay. I can see where this is going. I am not watching this movie.
Yeah, and that's why I say an art house shocker, because it's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Right.
You're not. It's handled in such a way that it's very, very understated, very subtle. But at some point, you realize that these guys are kind of into something else. They're kind of into the extracurricular.
Okay.
And so she's trying to figure out where she fits into this thing, and then also who she is, because at some point the relationship thing and the mandates, the rules, the switching of alliances within these relationships begin to take effect on her in such a way that you don't really see coming. And it's really, as it turns out, it's really a psychological thriller about a girl who's becoming a woman, but you're not really sure what kind of woman. And frankly, she's not really sure either.
This is the BTRP Media Network.